Hello, my name is Felix, and then now I'm going to take this time to discuss the question that we've been asked in this quality and risk management course. We are now in introduction to project risk. Question number one asked us to explain project risk and why is it important to manage project risk. So for me, project risk is something that can affect a project negatively. And the reason why it's important to manage project risk is this can help you to assess risks that you're going to face, challenges, and impacts of those risks to the projects. And when you identify them, when you assess them and understand them better, you're going to be successful in a project. And the question number two asked, how can I define project risk? For me, project risk is anything that can impact a project negatively. So if if unexpected weather condition comes while implementing our road construction projects, here we are going to be affected negatively. So to continue, the question number three was asking us to explain the types of project risk. The types of project risk are different. So the number one type is external project risk. External project risk are those that coming out of the project is called out of the projects. Like we can include government policies that can hinder the project. It can also include weather condition, climates. So this can affect a project also negatively. Another one can be economic situations like deflation, inflation. This kind of situation can also lead a project into troubles. And the other one is internal. This you understand is internally of the project, like project teams, stakeholders, customers, and financial aspect. This kind of risk can affect a project in a way that you cannot expect. And a type number three is uh, organizational risk. Organizational risk is this kind of project risk that can, come from the entire project. Project team together, project stakeholders, financial, everything, the organization in general. And another one is technical risk. What I say technical risk, understand uh, within our project, we believe technology is going to be a key. And like IT members are not able and they are not sufficient, they are not enough in the company, and this is going to affect us negatively. And you understand if you are not effectively managing your project in terms of technology, you are at risk of failing. And the other type is project management risk. Here we look in the angle of project management group all phases, starting from initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and evaluation, and as well closure. If you are not technically understanding each phase and also making sure that each phase has been completed effectively and efficiently, you at least you um, like in the lens of getting some troubles during your project completion, like your successibility is going to be uh, somehow in harming uh, situations. And the other question was asking us to delineate the components of project risk, component of project or risk assessment. So component number one, you have to do risk identification. Know how many risks are we going to face. Expect them better and make sure that you list them somewhere. And that's why there is a risk log or risk register whereby you record a risk, its impact, and even its like ways to overcome that kind of risk. When you understand that, that's better. And the component number two is risk. Um, After risk identification, you go risk assessment. You assess to what extent this risk is going to affect the company, is going to affect the project, looking in all aspects: scope, time, quality, and even costs. After that, there is another component which is risk mitigation. Here is a state where we get just more cautious, set ways to mitigate, and even if you are able, just overcome that. Period. And the other component is risk monitoring and control. Make sure that you every day monitor the least expected ones and even existing ones in the project scope. Make sure that you monitor and control them to maximize the project quality. And the next question was asking us to explain the types of uh, project risk. So not the types, but the stages, processes. And there are four main processes or stages. Number one is identify the risk. Number two is analyze the risk, understand its impact, and make sure set some ways to overcome that. Number three is plan. You plan for mitigating the risk and even overcome it if possible. And another one is after planning, understand is action. Put in action what you planned about, make sure that you become successful to the extent where you too can appreciate and acknowledge what you've done. And lastly, the purpose of risk assessment is to understand, evaluate, outline, identify, so assessing risk itself, its impact, and how you can overcome it. That's the purpose of risk assessment. When you assess all risk that you're going to encounter during projects, journey, you are going to confidently pass and even become successful. All in all, and to wind up, a risk is anything that can affect a project negatively. This is all I can speak of the questions, the prompt, and the direction that have been given to the pre-class questions. Thank you very much.